Welcome to my cryptocurrency SORAC studies presentation assignment. I am Abdullah Amal Attar. This is for English 101-10, spring semester 2021. So I'm talking about cryptocurrencies today, and the claim I am trying to support is, should UAE support cryptocurrencies? Now I'm going to present two sources to you today, and that would be, first of all, my academic source, and secondly, my multimedia source. So starting off with my academic source. So my academic source is going to be the Global Cryptocurrency Benchmarking Study from the Cambridge Center of Alternative Finance. First of all, a benchmark study goes over the core foundations, I guess, of cryptocurrency. So it talks about many of the mining, how the transactions are made, how the exchanges work from dollars to Bitcoin, stuff like that. However, the point I'm going to focus on when it comes to this study is growth. So the methodology used by the specific study is they had 4 online surveys done across 38 different countries, and it included 144 cryptocurrency organizations. So that's any business, organization, firm to do with cryptocurrency in general, exchanges, stuff like that, and individual miners. Now, if you don't know what mining is, I think you may have heard the term before, Bitcoin mining. Well, a miner basically is a pivotal point to how the Bitcoin is how transactions are made when it comes to Bitcoin and how secure they are. And they do have a lot of say in how transactions work, basically. So nextly, the growth I was talking about beforehand. So as you know, Bitcoin famously went from a very low $100 to begin with and went up to 50K. So there's a very large growth in the industry. And the part I want to focus on when it comes to the study is that cryptocurrencies has increased threefold, the market cap that is, from 2016 to 2017, early 2016 to March. So what this means is that the UAE can take this upward growth and just put their foot on the door so they can at least get into the industry a bit earlier than they intend to and gain a larger return. Because if they go into it too late, or if they don't go into it at all, they'll be missing out on a large investment opportunity. So I'm going to use I'm going to show this growth in my SORAC assignment, and I'll talk about how useful this industry can be to the UAE as a financial opportunity. So next, I'm going to talk about my multimedia source. So this source is a YouTube video by a popular YouTube channel called 3 Blue 1 Brown. This is a math channel, not a business channel. I decided to go with a math channel instead of a business channel because business channels on YouTube usually are mostly nefarious in some ways, where they skew some facts to make sure that their cryptocurrency or their little exchange seems the best. However, a math video shows a non-biased approach to this cryptocurrency problem. So this video has garnered 8.81 million views and has a very positive return. And it basically shows how cryptocurrencies are made and how they work, and the systems that lie beneath it. It goes into more depth than you need as a customer. However, just learning about these things is kind of nice and shows gives a more general understanding of the issue here. So I'm going to use this video to show how cryptocurrencies in the UAE would be secure. Now, cryptocurrencies have something called encryption, because it's cryptography, and this encryption is very, very secure. It's basically can only be brute forced by guessing, because it works on a password-based system or a key-based system, and finding this key by brute forcing it takes a lot of power and work, to the point where it's near impossible. This encryption is used by around 90% of all websites. Your banking website uses this, Google uses it. So it's a very secure way of encrypting your cash and money. And it also shows you how even though it's decentralized, i.e., there's no central government controlling the entire currency, uh, the currency itself is immune to fraudulent payments. That's done by a thing called blockchain. You may have heard of the term, where basically, if you want to have a chain with a fraudulent payment, you'd have to have a computer that is around 50% stronger than every single computer that is working on the currency. And with the amount of computers that are working on cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin, you need like a super computer, which doesn't exist. And it's basically near impossible to make a fraudulent payment. So no one can like charge you more than you have. And this is why I'm gonna show how the UAE can feel like secure about it, and like with a bit of regulation from the UAE side, how it can be implemented into the UAE as a digital currency instead of just relying on cash. So people without banks can also join in when it comes to financial processes. So these are my source links. The first one is the global cryptocurrency study. And the second one is the YouTube video. I would highly recommend watching it. And the other content that the content channel brings out. It's a very nice channel if you are interested about not only cryptocurrency but also math. But that would be the end of my presentation. I'd thank you for listening to it till the very end, and I'll bid you farewell.